Thank you again for coming. It'll be good to perform the rites of remembrance with another watcher. Excellent. Manfred found his way down. Very good, Manfred.
He sounds excited.
I thought we'd start the rites here. A tableau of the dead, commissioned 173 years ago.
I remember this. A visiting Orlesian mage called it the most macabre thing he'd ever seen.
Orlesians. Fabulous artists, but no eye for the long run. These lives were flickers against the ages, precious, fragile, and finite. Now they serve as a warning. Don't linger overlong in the gloom. Live with grace and fervor while you may.
It's good to hear another watcher say that.
It's a common lesson.
I like that you're not so grim about it.
That one's livelier. Here. Who were you when you breathed above?
This body was a tailor's, a mother's. She laughed and taught and wove the robes kings wore when they were crowned.
Tja. Someone must realign her thoracic vertebrae. I hope the novices are inspecting the displays.
Being a watcher of the Grand Necropolis should come with standards.
I remember it being better kept in my day. Doubtlessly just the comforting murk of time.
Could ask someone down here if it's true.
There's a thought.
Time to light the candles?
If you would.
Been a while since I paid homage to our dead.
Would you care to light the candle, Rook? Look at this. The last tomb of the Tannhausens. A very influential family in the Storm Age.
We broke the bones of dragons.
A posthumous motto. Their last heir met his match against a Highland Ravager.
Death by dragon. Surprised there was enough to bury.
Do you know, I never expected that the door we found back in the Vault of the Beloved would lead here.
Ah, right. They used to be higher. Did the necropolis shuffle around its rooms again?
It did. We'll have some work ahead, leading people here on the days of public mourning. Could you light the next candle? Aha! One of my favorite flowers! A variegated weeping widower.
You know your plants?
Alchemy is my hobby. It's a break from teaching spirit calling and theoretical applied metaphysics.
That's some advanced necromancy.
Well, feel free to browse my books in the lighthouse. I just found a wonderful work on chronological transection in the Fade. This way, Rook.
That bell did its job. Not a trace of despair demons. I mean, spirits.
It's all right. You've been away from the Watchers a while.
Thanks. Everyone outside the necropolis uses demons instead of spirits all the time.
I shan't judge any slips. You'll need to light these candles as well.
Open your hearts to the final day, companion of all the ages.
You still have the old ritual memorized?
Like I said, a watcher should have some standards.
The spirits gather. Only a few more candles. Follow me. Ah, look here.
Greetings to the dead and undying.
I think it might be welcoming you home. We're also enjoying the gardens, but we've one last ritual ahead. On your way, my friend.
Spirits really are your specialty.
I've always had a rapport with them. Even as a child, they were my companions.
After you started training here?
After I was orphaned.
Oh,
A collapsed building, swift deaths. After the funeral, the Watchers took me in.
not so different. Watchers discovered me down here as a foundling.
I'd heard a Watcher was found as an infant in the necropolis.
Well, I ran around Navara streets before I went back to the Watchers. You settled in better?
I needed time. When I first arrived, I was terrified.
And you still joined the Watchers?
They're what saved me. Come, the next set of graves lies ahead. Please, light the next candles if you would. There's much to recommend about the rhythm of a ceremony. It eases our worst hours. As a boy, the Watcher's rituals were exactly what I needed to steady my days with purpose.
If our necropolis teaches us anything, it's to face life and death.
I was grateful for it, Rook. Immensely. All this pageantry, this magnificent gloom and its rites. I ask you, Rook, what is it for?
Let no Watcher forget that our greatest treasury is our dead.
Yes, exactly, exactly. This place is an abundance of history, of magic, of memories. The Watchers preserve it so the living may draw comfort from those who've gone before. We must get to the candle, please, Manfred.
I've resurrected simple undead before, but I've never seen a wisp animate a corpse so smoothly.
He's taken remarkably well to having a body, haven't you, Manfred? Here are the last candles you'll need to light. Once you're ready, we'll need to ring the bell. Let the rites be acknowledged. Our bonds seen and sealed.
We honor the listening spirits. Hail from the abyss.
We witness, good watchers, faith kept in all our paths.
It's been a while since I saw greater spirits of the necropolis.
Those two in particular are amongst our oldest friends. We'll need to ring the bell once more to close out the departing ceremony.
So you were really afraid of this place as a child?
It wasn't the necropolis itself, but what was draped around it. Have you ever been frightened by the thought of dying, Rook?
It's part of life.
I wish I'd had your equanimity when I was younger. That's when I discovered I possess a great terror of dying. It goes beyond dread. Can't be reasoned with or soothed over. It comes without warning. In the dead of night, sunlit streets, a raw, strangling fear struck somewhere deep past the heart.
That's an issue for a necromancer.
Oddly, I discovered I wasn't alone. I debated this fear with friends. I argued with teachers. Yet, it lingered. Manfred's right. That's maudlin enough. There are struggles, but a watcher should always find peace amongst the graves. And what sort of homecoming would this be for you if we didn't end with some light refreshment?
I've pined for some of the necropolis's comforts.
Would you mind letting Manfred pour? He does so love seeing the steam rise from the cups.
Let's try this again. Nev, we were going to talk. You come looking for me?
Hello, Alec. And Cedar, you sing at the Cobbled Swan. And spy for the threads?
You got it.
All right, you called. I showed up. Why are we here?
Because the Venatori are targeting threads. We want the scales tipped back in our favor.
You seem tough enough on your own. You really need us.
I get my knuckles bloody from time to time, but if you haven't noticed, there's a lot going on.
Cut to the chase, Alec.
The Venatori are taking our people, and they aren't shy about it. They walked into the Swan and abducted our boss, Marco Damas.
The threads always kept their leader secret, pulling strings from the shadows.
Yeah, well, the Venatori found us out, declared they were securing Docktown as they dragged him out. Cedar was performing at the time. So the whole thing.
So they took him. What now?
Now you get him back. It's an easy deal. Right, Nev? We've had our differences, but the threads are better neighbors than the Venatori.
Docktown's ours. We want them out as much as you.
The cult's got an inside track on our members. They're watching us. But you?
I get it. You give us the lead, we go in alone.
They're holed up in the thread market. I'll get you access. Still won't be easy.
Good luck, all right.
Here's hoping.
So, we're rescuing the leader of a crime syndicate.
The threads protect their streets. If we can swing power back in their favor, Docktown needs whoever will fight for it. Let's get to the market.
All right, so when we...
Your chase ends here.
Did have one of their friends.
Right again. Not that someone
That's got it. Under fire! Watch it! Take that! That's it for now, but we need to move before any more of the cult catches on.
The Venatori are against the Threads. Why take Damas? Why not kill him at the swamp?
The Threads must have something the Venatori want.
Let's find the threads. Discreetly.
Keep your eyes open.
What do you say, Thread?
For the glory of Tevinter reborn.
Good.
What are they doing?
It's blood magic. They're using mind control on the Threads. The Threads are confined. Out of danger for now, but we need to get them out. Take out the mages in charge and we...
Won't allow this to continue.
Under fire! Watch it!
Little monster!
We're going, Eric.
Got us at range!
I kept them again!
We're taking fire!
Got us at range! Watch it!
Punishment! Die for failing!
I'm at them. Ready.
They're controlling kidnapped Threads with blood magic. If one of them revealed Damas, taking the boss gets them everything. We need to find him.
We should free the other captives as well.
Wait. I heard something. There's someone up ahead. Quite the setup. That's Markle Damas? I could take him off your hands.
He's not mine to give. Damas serves our best.
Hello, Nev. I've missed you.
You know me.
Damas doesn't, but I do. You stopped me once, but my purpose remains.
Aelia.
Rid Minrathis of this criminal. Kill him. Will anyone notice in Docktown? I won't be stopped.
What have you done, Aelia? Speaking directly through him? Puppetry? The blood magic needed.
Impressed? It pales next to the power Devinter once had.
Just give us Damas.
Damas? Is that all you want, Nev Gallus? You dealt with Bataris and his relic. You found us here. No further. The risen God showed me the path to our legacy, our salvation. I am this city's future, and you'll stay out of my way.
We need to subdue Damas fast. To keep him alive.
This wretch, I could use him for something better, even if it's stopping.
No one should die like that. We've got company. We need to subdue Damas fast. To keep him alive.
This wretch, I would use him for something better, even if it's stopping.
No one should die like that.
Person controlling Damas.
We can talk later. Not looking good, Brooke. Not too bad.
Is this place better with favors, petty schemes? Is it better with you? I will give everyone a greater Would you leave these people astray?
Leave them out of it.
Spectacular rope!
There's the problem. Look left!
Thanks, Emmerich.
Aelia, taking over the threads. It secures the Venatori a little more power, but I know you. There's more. You're setting us up. For what?
For Minrathous. Our ancient power restored. Our destiny renewed.
And damn the lives it takes. We've played this game before.
The game never ended.
Niv, just say the word and I'll...
Loyalty. You'll gain nothing at her side beyond a fate you deserve.
This is between us, Aelia. Leave Rook alone.
Minrathous is broken, but you like it. Does it flatter your ego to leave the city as it is? To prove your cynicism right? I am our hope. I'll change these streets, starting with Doktal. It could do better. Goodbye, Nev. Venedus. Fucking cultist snakes. They'll pay for this.
Is this the real Muckledamus?
He's clear.
Nev Gallus, if you're here, Alex sent you.
You're welcome.
You did me a favor. I heard you stopped a red lyrium relic, and the Venatori responsible walked. But Taurus, I've got dirt on him.
Enough for the shadows to make a move.
Consider it my thanks.
Bataris put lives at risk. If you can take him down...
Do it.
Consider it done. The threads protect their streets. It looks like you do, too.
There's no one else here. The person controlling him.
She's gone. I gave Damas's information to the surviving Shadow Dragons. They'll run with it. Bataris is one man, but that's one less Venatori to deal with. You know, I didn't expect backup for this job. I wasn't looking to drag you in.
I wanted to go.
This time. Next time...
Won't change. All right. The Blood Mage Aelia. Who is she?
A damn fanatic. A believer in Tevinter's former glory. I caught her trying to save the city. The ritual, what she wanted to summon. She'd have sacrificed us all. I caught her. The Templars had her. Turns out, Aelia had sympathy in the right places. She disappeared from her cell, but I had a lead. I should have gone alone. But I went looking for backup. Someone I could trust, Rana. I found her partner first. Brahm always wore that Andrastian pendant. Had it that night, too. He was a pain. But at the end of the day, he always showed up, tried to do the right thing. Like it's easy. He went in too fast. Aelia found him, she got out. Brahm didn't.
One more reason to take her down now.
I wasn't looking for another. Aelia's trail went cold after that. The Templars stopped putting people on it. They buried Brahm's death. Like it was nothing. Said it wasn't an official case, that he didn't have orders. He put protecting Docktown first. He helped me. And that's what he got. What now? A dragon attack, Aelia's back and backed by a god. Where does it end? I can't say a lot of people show up for me, Rook, or that it ends well when they do, but today, you came through for Docktown this time, even when I didn't expect it.
I want to be someone who shows up for you. I don't want to lose. I worry I've lost something.
Rook, you turning up today, it's not the first time. Maybe you're not that lost. More likely, we both are.
How do we get found?
Maybe we'll figure it out.
With all my regards. Oh, but I don't want them to think me homesick.
Hi, Emmerich.
Rook, hello. Just composing a few letters. The other Watchers have been most interested in our adventures.
You have more credibility than I do back home.
Perhaps. Speaking of home, have we rarely never met around the necropolis before? Even in passing?
I mean, I'm not a mage, so we probably never... Wait a second. Didn't you present astrological scrolls from the tomb of Mother Griselda 2 years ago?
Why, yes, indeed. It took forever to convince the departed Chantry Mother to lend them out.
I miss anything big around the necropolis while I was gone?
Caspar I led a stately procession around the wards of his tomb palace.
That hasn't happened in 300 years.
No one knows what occasioned it. Oh, and necromancers outside the Morn Watch attempted to claim the funerary dead. Again!
It's right in the Royal Charter. Only Mortalitasi ascended to the Morn Watch have final authority in the necropolis.
I've had to explain the distinction between Mortalitasi and Watchers a dozen times since leaving home.
But it's simple. Every Navara necromancer is called Mortalitasi, and some Mortalitasi join the Morn Watch. Done.
Exactly, one would think.
I should fulfill my Watcher oaths and ask, any supernatural trouble in Navara?
A gathering of pride spirits down in Cumberland, easily dispelled. And we finally stopped those wandering cenotaphs from appearing in the Weeping Vale. That took some effort. Nothing else, aside from the elven gods disrupting the Fade.
And yet...
There's so much more than spirits in the Fade. Entities and instrumentalities we know only by their shadows.
If you've spotted something in the Fade...
I'm not sure. It's only an occasional stillness where movement and light Should be. Let's hope I'm imagining things.
I couldn't help overhearing the word homesick.
Oh, I'm fine. Completely absorbed in our venture. But if I were home, I'd be preparing for new students or requests to speak to the dead.
You didn't stop teaching just to be with us, did you?
I'm long overdue for a sabbatical. Besides, do you know how many students the faculty wanted in my class next season? 10! How's one meant to tailor separate lessons for 10 pupils at a time? Honestly.
Can people just ask you to show up for some corpse whispering?
Oh, nothing official. There are very few of us, but we help here and there. Questioning a victim of murder, clearing up disputed wills, and sometimes fetching back last words from a loved one.
Have you used corpse whispering on King Marcus?
Whatever are you talking about?
Come on.
His Majesty's health is a delicate subject. Besides, the palace necromancers aren't watchers. They've their own corpse whisperer.
So King Marcus is dead? Or undead?
Half the nobility must suspect by now. Can you imagine what the other kingdoms would think? I stay well clear of it.
Good to chat. I'll let you get back to your letter.
Before you go, I wanted to thank you for your company in the Memorial Gardens. There's another ceremony I have to perform there. If you'd like to visit again. Not yet, but soon.
Are we invoking the Messenger of the Last Dawn? Sealing the astral tombs?
I'm surprised you even heard of those incantations.
Hey, I learned some things in the necropolis before I left.
This ceremony will be far more peaceful. I'll let you know when it's time.